I think everything's working today. I hope. Seems to be. Okay. There we go. Okay. Shalom. Erev Tov. Hine matov. Hine matov. Hey, Reba. Hi, Amy. I think Tamara's here. There you are. And hi, Marvin. Hine matov umanai. Shevet kulanu yachad. Hine matov umanai. Hi, Alan. Shevet kulanu gam yachad. Hine matov. Shevet kulanu gam yachad. Hine matov. Shevet kulanu gam yachad. Hine matov anayim. Shevet kulanu gam yachad. Hine matov anayim. Shevet kulanu gam yachad. Reba's fine. She just woke up. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Hine matov anayim. Shevet kulanu yachad. Hine matov anayim. Shevet kulanu yachad. Hine matov, hine matov. La 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 la. Hine matov, hine matov. La 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 la. Hine matov anayim. Hine matov anayim. Hine matov anayim. Hine matov anayim. Shevet kulanu yachad. Hine matov anayim. Shevet kulanu yachad. Hine matov anayim. Shevet kulanu gam yachad. Hine matov anayim. Shevet kulanu gam yachad. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is when all of us dwell together in unity. The Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam va'ed. Praise be the one to whom our praise is due now and forever. Your love has embraced us always, in wilderness and promised land, in good times and in bad. Night and day your Torah sustains us. Hold on. Troy can't seem to get in, so let's see if I can help that. There they are. Okay. Yeah. Troy and Ziona. Night and day your Torah sustains us, reviving the spirit, delighting the heart, informing the soul, opening the eyes, granting us a glimpse of eternity. Because of your love, we shall embrace Torah night and day in devotion and delight. Beloved are you, Adonai, whose Torah reflects your love. Hi, Troy. Hi, Ziona. Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Listen, Israel. Adonai is our God. Adonai is one. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך. ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך. You shall love Adonai your God with all your mind, with all your soul, and with all your strength. Set these words which I command you on this day upon your heart. Teach them faithfully to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Let them be a symbol before your eyes. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתיכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Be mindful of all my mitzvot and do them. Thus you will become holy to your God. I, Adonai, am your God, who brought you out of Egypt to be your God. I, Adonai, am your God. Adonai Elohechem emet. Adonai, your God, is true. Michamocha. like you among all that is worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Oh God, you are a consolation to your creatures. For in moments of forgetting, we but call to mind your care, and we're comforted. When we hope no more, a pattern in the snow reminds us of your loving kindness. Your dawns give us confidence, and sleep is a friend. You are here. We fail words to say, Matov. Baruch atah Adonai, haborei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Oops. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Yitkeda v'yitkeda shemei rabba, ve'alma divra chirutei, ve'amlik malchutei, b'chai yekon v'yom echon, ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה, ובזמן קריב, ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעולם ולעלמי עלמיה, יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי קודשה בריחו, לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמא, ויאמרו אמן. Okay, Reba, now I understand part of your email address. Atlantic Star, S-T-A-R-R, because your granddaughter's middle name is Star.
And my daughter's middle name is Star too. Her middle name is Star.
I said partly.
So, yeah.
What I don't understand is because you're more or less on the Pacific side, how we wound up with Atlantic.
So I'm from Virginia.
Well,
and I was raised in Massachusetts.
All right, yes, Virginia's on the Atlantic. All right, I get it. Okay, understood. Adonai, sifetai tiftachu fi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, ve'Elohei avoteinu ve'imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, ve'Konei HaKol, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה, רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מחלקים חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומק נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מכבוד כפה על דיבורו, ומדום אליו, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה. ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני נקיים הכל. Please take this moment to say your own private prayer from your heart. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imeu. Amen. That's because Tal is your Hebrew name, right, Troy? I just remembered that, so cool. Okay, do a little Torah reading. We are reading from Bahar, which means on the mountain, meaning on Mount Sinai, basically. We are reading from Leviticus chapter 25, verse 1. It's only 3 verses in the first Aliyah, so. Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim ve'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe behar Sinai lemor. Daber el bnei Yisrael ve'amarta lehem ki tavo el haaretz asher ani noten lachem ve'shavta haaretz Shabbat l'Adonai shesh shanim tizra sadecha ve'shesh shanim tizmor karmecha ve'asafta et tevuata. Translation. Well, hang on. I have nothing organized today. What did I say? That are 25, which seems to be wrong. 25. Verse, okay, 25 verse. Adonai spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai. Speak to the Israelite people and say to them, when you enter the land that I assign to you, the land shall observe a Sabbath of Adonai. 6 years you may sow your field, and 6 years you may prune your vineyard and gather in the yield. I didn't do the blessing after. Well, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. The land belongs to God. We belong to God too. He brought us out of Egypt basically to own us. What God is telling us is that the land has to lie fallow in the 7th year. Now, one of the interesting things I a few years back with the tunnel war was that was also a Sabbath year too, but the Palestinian Hamas didn't recognize that. They didn't think about that when they were building the tunnels. So when they popped up in the middle of a field, everybody could see them. They thought they were going to pop up, and there was going to be grain all around them and they'd be hidden. Guess what? Which is how we found out that they were digging tunnels underneath. Anyhow, I love that. It's true. That's like, it's almost as if God was saying, okay, this is the reason I did this. It says the idea may seem like a utopian fantasy, but Baruch Levine points out that letting the land lie fallow is a practical aspect of ancient agriculture, especially where extensive irrigation was utilized. Today, we don't do that in this country. They do in Israel, but they don't here. What we do is we chemically kind of fallow the land so that we don't have to, so that stuff grows all the time. We don't leave anything fallow. I've crossed the country before they did this chemical thing. And what it's doing, by the way, is it's destroying the environment. Anyhow, you guys can unmute and give me your opinions about this. Try. Tal.
Joy. Unmute yourself.
Unmute.
Yeah.
I want to hear what Tal has to say.
Huh?
About the Sabbath.
It's this Mossad. It's a parody group of Mossad, and they make fun of the Palestinians and all the crazy things they do, like they blow up their own selves instead of blowing up, instead of going out, the bombs are going out to blow up Israel. They blow up right on the Palestinians. And then about training dolphins and training parrots to cuss Arabic words and
Right.
do
Right.
all kinds of things. And then you'd be agents and you could, so what would you do? Like I could train the wolves to attack them or something. I don't know, all kinds of, it's really crazy.
There you go. That would be good.
It's hilarious.
Yes, it is. Amy,
Well, I didn't know that. Teach me.
teach you.
Yes.
You don't know this?
Oh, about the
No.
farm, about the land. Here,
About the-
we rotate crops every so often, and then every once in a while, you let the field set. And when, and we get government subsidies,
Right.
and we let the land just do nothing with it.
Yeah.
Right.
And
And usually that's around that time, before you probably would have planted beans. And then-
and Troy lives in Indiana, so he knows all, he's.
I know all kinds of
farming.
farming things.
Yeah.
And you can
And
find
I've
some
been across
things-
the country too a few times, so I know a little about farming. I know that they have to do that or had to.
And the thing is that Israel, as they do, their farming, it just drives me nuts because it's totally
Right.
different from us. But some of it's the same, like with letting the land rest and stuff.
Yes, exactly. That's the whole purpose. So then this is good too. Also, the mandates letting the land lie fallow every 7th year. Scholars suggest that Exodus refers to a rotating fallow year. Each Israelite farmer would calculate every 7th year individually for his or her own parcel of land. Our Parsha, however, describes a uniform calendar in which every farmer must observe the fallow year at the same 7th year.
Wow.
Where we got in trouble in thousands of years ago is that they stopped observing that, and that was one of the reasons that we were exiled to
Oh,
Babylon,
that's interesting.
because we didn't follow the Shemitah.
And the day Israel follows the Shemitah year, they sell the land to this Palestinian guy for like a shekel or something. And then he will grow the crops for them instead of the Jewish farmers. I don't understand how it works, but then after that year's over, we buy it back from him or something. I don't remember. That comes back to the Jewish people.
Well, there's also what's 7 times 7, by the way?
49.
Yeah.
49.
So we have a Jubilee year on the 50th.
Right.
And anybody, can you all tell me what happens then?
Got 2 years, nothing growing. Not planting anything for 2 years.
Right. Not only that, we have to set all of our slaves free.
Right.
We also have to
Get our own land back if we've sold it.
yeah, if you bought land, you have to give it back to whoever you bought it from.
Wow. That's interesting.
It's interesting with you when you buy, let's say you were buying land, you're not buying the land, you're just paying for the crops that it would grow during that period of time.
Right.
And then you figure out how much the price of what you're selling it for based on what you think that how much crops you're going to get.
What else?
Which is weird because here you don't know what your crop's going, how much money you're going to get for your crop until it's over because of the crazy weather.
Yep.
Some year you'd have good weather, and other time you got bad.
At any rate, it's interesting that that number 7 keeps popping up again.
Mhm.
Just like, and we have our day of rest, the 7th day of rest. Whoops. Okay. Where to go? Oh, I didn't know that, Troy. The bass player that does his services. I didn't know that. That's fun.
No.
See, they didn't trust God. That the reason for that they're not observing the Shemitah. They didn't trust God to provide enough food for those years that the fields were all going to be fallow.
Mhm.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתקמים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Before I continue, yes, Reba, I said it was only one of the reasons. Reba points out that it was also Lashon Hara. There were a lot of different reasons. And also Casey, who's not on Zoom, she says she can't get into Zoom. Is we forgive all of our debts. Anybody that owes us anything, it's wiped out.
That's interesting. Wow.
Wouldn't that be nice if we did that? It just would be so.
Oh, yeah.
Ours is the duty to praise the All-Sovereign, to honor the artist of creation, who made us unique in the human family with a destiny all our own. For this, we bend our knees and bow with gratitude before the Sovereign Almighty, Monarch of all, the wellspring of holiness and blessing. On that day, the eternal shall be one, and God's name shall be one. Before we do the
Misha Berach will do the counting of the Omer. And yesterday was Lag BaOmer. And so we know what day this is. If we know what Lag BaOmer, if we know what day Lag BaOmer is, we know what day this is, right?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotov v'tzivanu ספירת העומר, היום 34 יום, שהם 4 שבועות ו6 ימים לעומר.
Troy says, there are groups in the States, disappeared. Groups in the States that pay off people's debts and people donate to fund it. That's cool too. That's great. Yes, Amy. Either you could have both. Somebody that paid off all your debts and you won the lottery.
Yeah, and whoever invented the word bills should be shot.
Neato. And also Casey. Well, I already said that. Okay. The Misha Berach for the sick. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. And I'm saying my Misha Berach for Ellen Rose, Ellen Friedman, Devorah Bat Helene, Reuven Baruch ben Perolea, Eliyahu ben Perolea, Shemuel ben Shendel, Yohevet Rosev Bar, Etta Bat Gittel, Gary Jacobs, Donald Willinger, Ada Bat Chanya, Robert Stein, Rachel Bat Benjamin, Moshe Lazar ben Chana and his wife, Teva Chana Bat Perel, Ziona Bat Chava, Chava Bat Elsa, Yosef ben Albert, his whole family, Batya Malka Bat Perel Chaya, Menashe ben Menachem, Roland and Judy Hansen, Shendel Bat Sharon, Hannah Bat Shendel, all the COVID-19 victims, all who suffer from Guillain-Barré syndrome, and all who are suffering in the Ukraine and Russian war. And I'll start with Marvin.
Nobody tonight.
Nobody, okay. Tamara, you're muted.
Unmute yourself.
Pamela Sue Shapiro, Lisa Posner, Laura DeSalvo. I have the list somewhere. I can't find it. Oh. Dorothy Newberry, Sandra Fraser, Susie Hall, Ada Bachania,
Oh, gosh. I can't think of anybody else right now.
Okay, also Casey is saying Yishaberach for Dana Parsons Jr. And Troy is saying Yishaberach for Linda. So Ellen is having hip problems. Okay.
Yeah, she is. I thought she got a shot the other day. She said,
That was my problem last year.
I'll just send Dr. Pony over to her. That's all.
Right.
Wherever she lives. I don't know where she lives.
Okay, Amy.
Okay. Pam, Hazel, you, Beth and her dad, Maddie, Albert Madison, Valerie Madison, Janice, Marvin, Kathy and Lynn Ford, Christine, Tamara, Joanna, Richard, Jamie, Danny, Donna, Mr. Pickles, my cousin Harry, who has kind of dementia, Ellen Rose, and my neighbor Queen Jane. Who's getting better?
Okay. Ziona.
My aunt Pearlbot Ethel and survivors of violence and the family members of those lost in the
Buffalo.
shooting in Buffalo. Yeah,
I
and
forgot my list.
other shootings that we haven't heard about, and the people of Ukraine and all people with COVID.
Okay. Marvin. No, you already said.
Can I add one more?
Tamara.
Edabot Gidol.
Okay. Troy, anybody else?
Just Linda.
Okay. And thank you, Reba. Reba sends healing energy throughout the world. Universal energy. Source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. And I almost forgot someone. For Alan Freire de Lima and for Arlita Freire de Lima, his mom. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei HaCholim. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals the sick. And the mourner's Kaddish. I'm saying Kaddish today for Edward Onque. That's a friend of Amy's. That's the father of a friend of Amy's. Sharon ben Avraham Vasara, my husband Bob Slater, the 1 million US victims of the coronavirus, all the victims of racial injustice, victims of gun violence, all those killed in the unprovoked war in Ukraine. Marvin,
Francis Johnson, Kaddish.
okay. Troy,
Daryl Fine and Gustav Mahler. And then Jealous died today.
okay. Ziona,
You covered the names I was gonna say.
Amy,
Mr. Bob, as I always called him, Robert Weaver, Audrey, Scott Whitehead, George, Darrell, Francis Johnson, Jet the dog, and my friend's father, Edward. And she's taking it real bad. Hazel.
sorry.
Yeah.
Tamara, you're muted.
Okay. Okay, my friend Barbara McCormick Lowry and Via DeSalvo and my mother and father and all my aunts and uncles and friends and cousins and Jackie Okowski and everybody that's passed in the Ukraine war and in Israel in the past few weeks. And there was some people, I think it was people were shot in, is it Michigan, in a grocery store?
Okay.
I can't remember. I can't remember.
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
And where?
In
Buffalo.
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 Yeah, there was some
Buffalo.
people that were
Yeah.
Also, a man who was killed out here in
oh God.
Laguna Woods. And
Yeah.
another insane mass shooting.
Mhm.
All those that died.
Also, go ahead.
All those that have died of COVID, and all those that have died from prejudice. Amen. That's it.
Also, Casey said those who died in an accident in Phoenix and a baby who drowned in a pool.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was a teenager that he got buried under the sand and he died. He was only
Yes,
17 or 18. Yeah, in Tom's River, not far from me.
right.
Yeah.
Please join me in the mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal, Yit Gadash, Shemei Rabba, Be'alma,
Yomek Malkite. Chayakun Aviomekom. Chayed Beit Israel. Ba'adalavi Man Karev. Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mabarak. Yom Lamea. Yit Barak. 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 Nasevi. Italeh Be'Barak. Kedusha. Breakthrough. Leila min Kovikata Vashirata. Tushbakata Nekamata. Namira Miama Yesh Rama Rabba min Shemai.
Amen.
Chaim Aleinu V'Amen. Amen. Seisha Lamimura. Via Asesha. Leni Valko. Valko Yoshne Teze. Imru.
Amen.
Also, Casey says some people who were shot in a church
Yeah.
in Texas.
Where was that?
Oh my
Oh, in
God.
Texas?
Oh no.
Oh my
They had a
God.
shooting in Germany
Also not
today.
that country.
Too.
They did? Oh my God. This shit has got to stop.
What's wrong with people? It's like,
I don't know. They're just, I don't understand. The kid who shot those people from Buffalo, telephone. Can we have one day apiece, please? Just one. Just one.
Okay.
Where's the little queen?
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Where's our queen?
My queen is in the other room asleep. She's
Oh,
been
did
very,
she get
While
it?
she's asleep, she's not getting in any
she's
trouble.
getting better all the time. She's getting nicer and
What a good girl. Did she
less
get a haircut?
bloodthirsty. Although
Did
she
she
did
get her
draw some
haircut
blood
yet?
this morning. Huh?
Huh? She what?
She did draw some blood this morning.
Oh, yeah.
But she's been better at that.
Oh, goody. But did she get her haircut?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, I have to see pictures of, see pictures of my queen. I mean, Her Royal Majesty, the Queen, excuse me.
She doesn't look a lot different, but she looks fluffier. They didn't cut a lot off of her, whole
Aw.
body, just a little around the face
Aw,
and the paws.
aw.
Because she's still so young that it's they don't want to traumatize her with the razor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Behave yourself. Don't do anything I want to do.
Oh, there's something fun happened to me that I discovered not too
Yes.
long ago. I'm getting a new website. I have to get a new website because my old website, galityomtov.com, and if you go there, close your eyes, is taken over by an Asian porn site. So
What? Your other web thing, huh?
my old website
Oh my God, it's porn?
is now porn.
Okay. I think that's appropriate for us.
I think that's somehow ironic.
Oh my God.
And anyway,
Well, not that we would watch that, of course, not never. No.
okie dokie. I will hopefully see you guys
Tomorrow,
soon. And
when you're on at 8:30.
I'll let you know when my new website is up and what it's called.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Sounds like-
Okay.
Sounds like with my grandma, when she sold her house,
Yeah.
Grandpa built it, she sold it to this retired madam. Everybody said, you don't want to sell it to her.
Good for her.
I don't care as long as her money's good. I don't care. I'll take her money if it's good. As long as it's
You're sure she
good.
was retired, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Honey.
And Grandpa, if he knew who bought it, he would have pitched a fit because he was a very, very strict Baptist.
Oops.
So
All right.
he didn't like it when me and Grandma went to celebrate my 21st birthday. He didn't think we should have went to the cow shed. We went to the barn.
Okay, and you can.
And
okay.
Gary Morris was playing it, that famous country singer.
Oh yeah.
She was
No, he-
Grandma's favorite singer, and he was playing that night.
I liked him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See you all soon, I hope. And
Tomorrow, behave
see
yourself.
Rabbi Blaine tomorrow
Bye.
night on Sim Shalom. And I love you all.
And then you do your little thing a little early, like 8:30.
8:30. You're on 8:30 tomorrow. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Letraot.